Hey guys, can y'all hear me? You can hear me? Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, very good. Gotta get this. Hey guys, how are you doing? Hi, Alma. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know. Fort Worth. Your Rangers beat us last night. Grr. They took over the Astros yesterday. San Antonio? All right. All right. While I'm waiting for people to jump on, if you are crafting along, so my announcements, hey Carol, has 3 parts. So I figured while we're crafting, I can share the different parts of my announcements. Hi, Kimberly, from the pumpkin capital of the world. All right, and you guys are welcome to ask questions, you know, just usual stuff on a live. If you are crafting along, what you're gonna go ahead and get you started on that. So we're making banners. There was a fall one and an autumn one in that packet. If you didn't get a chance to download it, I will have everything in the description box. If you're just here to watch and, you know, maybe do it later, that's totally fine. So what we're gonna do is first start off, you need to cut out your family's good. Mr. Cheap is busy. I have a senior this year, so this is my last year in public schools, and then I am empty nesting. Question: I am designing a craft room. What ideas could I do? Style design. Okay, style designs. My latest craft room tour. Is I'll put it in the description box. It kind of just depends on your space, but hey, Wendy. Wendy's on White Sparrow Living. Yay. Okay, so you want to start just by cutting out all of your pieces. I've already cut a few of mine so that I can actually talk and tell you all my announcement and not butcher the project while I'm talking. But we're going to start by cutting these out. So, okay, what did I miss something? No. And if you ask me something and I don't answer, just keep typing it because sometimes the stuff just goes so fast. So, big announcement time. All right, I'm going to tell you the first part of my announcement. So, this is something that I have been probably actively trying to do for 3 years. And so what set me over the edge was actually you guys. Over the years, I've gotten questions like, hey, if I pay you, would you make that project? Hey, can you make me a custom hat? Hey, can you just lots and lots of questions, and you know, I always have to turn them down and say, I'm sorry, I'm just not there yet. I'm not doing it. So, long story short, I am finally pulling the plug and I'm opening up a shop. Hey Sherry, I'm going to open up a shop, and I just I'm kind of all over the place with it at this point, but that's just because I have so many ideas for it. So, I'm going to show y'all some things. I originally was thinking I would do like a fall Halloween launch and then a Christmas launch, but I may just be doing one launch for this year because A, it's a little overwhelming. And B, I just want to make sure that I don't get myself too busy because, like I said, I have a senior this year, so I definitely want to stay present for that. But yeah, so I'm opening a shop and I'm pretty excited about it. I have been trying to think of, you know, things I can do to make it a little bit different. And so at this point, this is kind of how I'm doing it is the items in the shop are either going to be limited edition or exclusive. And so limited edition, I'm just going to make a certain amount, but I'm not mass producing. So I don't know if any of you guys are like me, but when I go to craft fairs, and I absolutely love going to craft fairs, I'm that person that when I walk to a booth, if the person's like, oh, I only made 3 of these, there's only 3 in the whole world. I'm like, well, then I need to buy that. I just like those unique one-off things. And so that's kind of the idea I'm using for my shop. I don't want to make a ton of stuff of one item, but I don't know. I just want it to be special. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's limited edition. So I'm not doing like hundreds of the same item or anything like that. It's going to be small numbers. Hey, Amanda. Exclusive means one and done. Like I make it and that's it. Never again where there'll be a project just like that. So some of the things I definitely want to put on there are some sewing stuff. I have ordered a new DTF printer and it's coming in and it's a little bit delayed. It was supposed to be here today, but it's going to be here later this week. And so I'm going to do stuff with that, as well as at some point I would like to open up custom orders. That is, yeah, I'm telling you, yes, Sherry, I agree with you. I do want to open up custom orders. I had people ask me like, would I ever sell my projects to them? And here's the thing about that. So if you followed me for a while, you know I'm very detail oriented, and I'm never going to sell something that I wouldn't personally want to buy. So anything that I make is something that I would want to buy myself. So I don't know. That was one question I got a lot. Would you sell that to me? Would you sell that to me? And I just don't know. Some of my projects, absolutely, I could recreate and sell. But some of them, I'm kind of like, those cheap supplies. I don't know if we want to do that or not. But anyway, so that is my big announcement. The shop is, I'm kind of playing off my name. It's Creative Designs by Courtney. The website is up right now. You can go straight to that website. There's nothing on it. I have it password protected right now. Because I am still loading things into the shop. But I well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could sell my fails if people really want them, or actually those just may be like freebies I'll throw in a box, of an order. But I definitely want, I just lost my train of thought. I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about. Do you have any questions at this point? But you can get, the website, Creative Designs by Courtney. So I've got an Instagram set up. It'll be on Instagram and Facebook, and then the website. And then you can also go to creativeonthecheap.com, and there's a little link there that says my shop, and you can get to it that way. But like I said, right now, if you go to it right now, it's just going to say, I think it says like coming soon or something like that. Another problem is I actually was trying to launch my shop this Friday, but I had to, I'm on my 3rd platform that I'm using for the shop, and finally settled on Shopify. And so I'm having to learn all that. And it's taking me a little longer than I planned. So I'm shooting for October 1st to do a launch. That is my goal. And so I do have some things I've been working on, and I will show you a couple of things that I've got. All right, let's check in with our craft. If you've cut all of these out, hopefully, then what we want to do is we're going to hole punch. Now, here's the thing about hole punching these things. Don't use a regular size hole punch, because if you do, what's going to happen is when you go to feed your twine through, the holes are too big and it's going to be loose, and these aren't going to stay on there very well unless you tape them. So my recommendation is take a small hole punch if you have it. If you don't, if I haven't convinced you to get an awl yet, or a Cricut tool if you have one of those. So what I usually do is you just punch it about 1/4 of an inch in from the top and from the side. Sorry, my camera's not so great. I'm on my laptop. Okay, so about like that. And you want to do that on each one. And so I typically I'll do one, and then I just line it up with the others, and then I punch it out. So that's what you want to do, is you want to go ahead and punch it. And then because this hole is too tiny, I'm taking my awl and I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger like that. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so that's what you need to work on now is punching holes in your little pennant things. All right, back to my big news. So another thing I'm going to be doing is I am going to be doing a launch giveaway with when I launch my shop, and I'm giving away a Cricut Maker 4. So I felt like that would be a fun thing because you'll get it like literally in October, which would be right before Christmas crafting and all that fun stuff. So the giveaway, what's going to happen with that is if you purchase something for every item purchased, you can get one entry. So if you just want to buy something, great. You do not have to buy something to enter, as long as you have if you've liked my Facebook and the Instagram, you can get entries that way too. If you don't want to purchase, that's totally fine. But for every item purchase, you'll get one entry. Am I breaking up? Oh no. Am I choppy? I don't know. I don't know if I am breaking up or not. Okay. You can also get an entry for being a subscriber. That's a bonus entry. And then also if you are subscribed to my weekly newsletter. So I just wanted to do something kind of fun and different for the kickoff. So yeah, Cricut Maker 4 will be the giveaway. All right, got one more to punch here. And look what I did. I didn't use the other ones to help me. I just kind of winged it. I can't talk and craft. Well, I can talk and craft at the same time, but usually when I'm talking, it's me. Well, y'all know what I say when I'm crafting. I have a lot to say when I'm crafting. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do a giveaway with the launch. Another thing I also wanted to do with it is, okay, so I've punched all the holes in my thing for those of you crafting. They all have little holes there. How do we subscribe to the newsletter? There is a link at every single one of my videos. There is a link in there, and then I'll put it in the description box of this live at the end, along with the link to my shop in there as well. So I'm going to start sharing stuff on Instagram and Facebook, things that are going to be loaded into the shop. So that's how you can get like sneak peeks and previews of the stuff going in there. Also, I'll share that kind of stuff in my weekly newsletter too. Ow. Do not stab yourself. Okay, there. Got them all. Yeah. So that I am definitely going to be doing a giveaway. Another thing I want to do is I especially in the beginning would love requests or like I have I'm calling it like a waitlist / request form. And basically what it is if you decide you like something on the website but it's sold out, you can fill out the wait list. And it's not a guarantee that I'll be like, hey, I'm going to email you and be like, hey, I have time to make you one. It's not a guarantee, but it lets me know that you were interested in that product. If I can make it happen, I will make it happen. But it will help me gauge like custom orders because I just don't know how much. That's one thing I'm like, I don't know how much time I need to allow for that kind of thing. So there will be that form on the website also that you can always fill out if you get an idea and you're like, oh my gosh, I really wish you would make blah, blah, blah. You can put it on that form. Martha, it's I'll put the link in the description box, but in every single one of my videos in the description box, there is a place where you can sign up for that, the newsletter. Yeah. All right. I am not, Patty. We are not going to Penners this year. Just a lot going on with everybody. Jennifer's got a lot of stuff going on with her family. And of course, Whitney's got Henry and the baby, and Shannon's busy, and I'm busy. We just couldn't make it work this year, but hopefully next year. Hopefully we'll be back next year. All right. Once you've got these hole punched, the next thing you want to do is you need to have 3 like ribbons or whatever you want to have. So I've grabbed some burlap. This ribbon, you guys might remember that from the mystery box that Lisa sent me. And then I have this little orange checky ribbon here. Thank you. So what you want to do is I'm going to cut these to about 12 inches because when I put them between my pennants, I like them to be a little bit longer. But if you want them shorter, that's totally up to you. So you're going to cut 12-inch strips and you need bundles. So I'll do a 12-inch of this one, a 12-inch of that one. Oh, no, not that. 12-inch of this and a 12-inch of that, and that's one little bundle. So you need bundles to go between each of your little pennants. So however many of these you have, you're going to have a bundle of your little stuff in between. So that's what you need to work on now is cutting these to 12 inches. All right, so some things that I have been wanting to put in my shop. I have a notebook, no joke, it's probably got about 4 pages of stuff that I would love to make. Today I sat down and I was like, oh, you know what I really want to make? And I'll show you guys. You guys can kind of help be my panel of like, yeah, we like that or no, we don't. So I need to work on it a little bit more. But the clay, have y'all seen the clay worry stones? So it's a little like anyway, there's a place for your thumb. I don't know if you guys are fidgeters like I am. Like I always like fidgeting with things, but these worry stones are so stinking cute. So anyway, that's part of my problem is I just keep trying things. And then I was like, you know what I want to make today is I'm going to sew and make just a little, it's like a trivet, but it looks like a pie. It's got pumpkins on it. I was kind of bummed because I couldn't find the tan bias tape and tan rickrack, but you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm all over the place with things that I want to put in my shop. So I welcome the suggestions from anyone if there's stuff that you know, but I'm trying to get it launched before Christmas. And there's a lot of stuff in there that I'm trying to consciously make it, you know, a good price point for stocking stuffers, things like that, and Christmas gifts. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Okay. So sewing projects, I definitely, once I could, you know, get it looking right and down, then I definitely will put those in there, but I'm not going to put anything in there again that I wouldn't want to buy myself, you know, as far as quality wise. Okay. I don't even know how many of these I need. Hold on. I probably should count. 1, 2. Okay. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Love the worry stones. Yes. And they're so cute. I want to make a duck one. I don't know. I just want to make some cute little character worry stones because, I mean, come on. Stinking cute. All right. Other things I've made that I'm still trying to work on is I started making some of these. They're quilted. This is my prototype. I messed up on it because I didn't realize the label was messed up. But this is a little pocket prayer quilt. So there's like a little poem on it. And then I have it, you know, there. And then inside it are these little, walnut crosses. So again, another little pocket thing, you know, you can rub it and feel it in there. So that's another little thing I made. I'm telling you, there's so much. I just don't. And then you've got your sewing, you know, the Kindle sleeves and things like that. Bible sleeves, Kindle sleeves, that kind of stuff. And then today I also whipped up, it's a little too small, but this is a, what did I do with that jar? Here it is. It's a little pumpkin grippy. So you just open up your jars. Yes, kits. Thank you. Yes. So kits, actually, that was my very first, like when I first started thinking about wanting to do a shop, I was like, oh yeah, I should do kits. I would be 100% down with that. I have so many machines here between lasers and 3D printers and all these things that I just want to use them all and make all the things. So I definitely would be interested in kits. I do have plans, hopefully, to do Christmas earrings. So it'll be a kit of wooden, um, like engraved and whatever, and then you can paint them or do whatever you want to them. So that's kind of something I definitely wanted to do for Christmas, and then maybe I do like a coordinating craft night with that. I don't know. I just want to do fun stuff. I just want to do fun stuff. That's all. That's pretty much the bottom line. Let's see what else. And then I've got other stuff that I've made. Like I have it's all lined up right around here. Like chapstick holders, pen holders that I sew. I don't even know where those are. Kindle charms, like the little charms. Craft show. No, I have not ever done. Well, I take that back. I did a long time ago do a craft fair, but I don't know about craft fairs at this point. Because my thing is I'm going to make stuff, inventory it, put it in the shop, and then once it's sold out, it's sold out. Until I can figure out kind of how much time it's going to take to do custom orders. Yes, Jennifer is okay. She has just got lots of like her family's got some big events and things like that coming up. So she is just very focused on family right now. So, but she's doing fine. She's okay. Let me show these. And then I don't know if you guys are Kendall. Whitney! My partner in crime is on here. Okay, speaking of Whitney, you guys should see what that sewing maniac has been making. I'm telling you, she has been making some stuff. The main tree. Yeah, the main tree's right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's right there. That little main tree will be there for forever. But yeah, Whitney has been she made oh my gosh, what is it? For Finn. You made it for Finn. Oh, she made this Mickey trick or treat bag thing. Like she's doing it, y'all. She's made a lot of cute things. We have our sewing club that we do. We pick projects and sew, but anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and string this up. So I'm going to use twine. And here's the thing you need to decide when stringing this up. I thought I had everything out here. Are you sewing right now, Whitney? The boys are down. I wonder if she's in her sew mode. I'm going to thread this through, and you've got to decide which look you like best. Oh, that didn't work out. Try again. I'm just going to tape the end so that I can feed it through the hole and it not shred on me. Thank you, Deborah. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but my daughter's going to make stuff for it too. She's got some skills and all right. Okay, if you like to see the rope on the top, then you want to take your little twine or whatever, and you're going to feed it from the back and then go like that. If you like this look, if you like to see it on the front. I personally do not like to see it on the front. So I'm going to, oh, come on. Retape this real quick because I pulled it off. Yeah. Have to watch what I say because I am on a live. Let's go here. Okay. Let's try this again. All right. So if you don't like the rope on the front, then you're going to do the opposite and you'll feed through the front. So we'll go like this. Ooh, oh, and I'm doing this wrong already. Oh my gosh, stand by. You want to start with the end, not the front. So, All right. Start with your end of your banner, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. Crafting. Okay. So we're going to feed this through. Oh, come on. Why? Okay. This is going to be. Why is this? What? Hold on. I'm confused. No. Okay. I'm doing it right. Am I doing it right? No. Oh, wait. Nope. Okay. Well, that's okay. Okay. So now I got to go back to the beginning. Just kidding, because I didn't do what I was trying to do. Okay. Seriously. I know what I'm doing. It may not look like it. Mr. Cheap, he's doing okay. He's been busy, and we're both business owners, so he's just been super busy, and yeah. So I'm just gonna keep feeding these through. What kind of laser cutter do I use? I have an X-Tool P2, I think, and I love it. I love the X-Tool, and I also love my 3D printer. It's a Bamboo Lab, and oh my gosh, so easy. You should. Oh yeah, that would be fun, Morgan. I definitely. Crafter versus crafter. Yes, that was a while back. That was fun. Lots of fun. All right, so this is how we're looking so far. You're just going to keep feeding it through on the thingy. But anyway, so that's my big news. As far as as far as when it's going to come live, like I said, October 1st is what I'm shooting for. But we shall see. Okay, I stick this through here. All right. Let's see. Okay. How many of y'all are still like gung-ho about Dollar Tree DIYs? Been wanting to ask y'all that with all these prices going up and things like that. I just wonder. Wait, I keep messing up. Go back down. Down. So cute. Okay, there we go. Purple is your color. Oh, thanks, sweetie. You're the purple person in our group, but I do like a good purple. Trying to watch the Vikings and the Bears. I'm opening a shop, Lori. That is the big news. I'm going to be opening a shop. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. You may have to become purple for pinners. Or I may, wait, no. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. All right. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, I've got this threaded on here. And I think actually, okay. So this is what our little banner thingy looks like at the moment. Ta-da, ta-da. And if you did autumn, obviously here says autumn. Okay, not much of a fan of DT. Yeah. Well, it's just they're just not the cheapest route. I mean, they are still cheap on some things, but I mean, you can find a lot of good stuff at Walmart and other places. All right, I forgot to cut my burlap, so I'm gonna cut. Oh gosh, welcome to my goodness me. All right, thank you, Lori. I'm excited. It should be fun. It's one of those things where it's like there's so much stuff I've been wanting to make, and like I said, I have all these machines and I'm not using them, and I feel like I need to. So what I'm going to do with this burlap is, because I actually want this to fray, I'm going to cut the edges off of these and then cut them in half. They took the fun out of shopping. Oh, yeah. Everything has a red sticker now. At Dollar Tree. It's so discouraging because you pick up something, you're like, this used to be a freaking $1, and now, oh, that's kind of cute, the little trim. Okay, here we go. TT. Yes, 100%. Yeah, I mean, there are some good deals there, but all right. So I am going to make a mess now. This is the messy. But I did want to have burlap, and then I'm going to probably fray a little bit on the edges. So this will be part of my little ribbon group. I have enough of these. I don't know. Yeah. I've been going to Hobby Lobby a lot lately to get stuff. It sometimes is a way better deal than Dollar Tree. Michael's is a toss-up. I don't know. I try to shop Michael's, and unless you get like sale item plus the coupon where it's like extra off the sale item, I don't know. Michael's is still kind of pricey. Yeah. Okay. Walmart. Okay. So we're feeling like thrift. Yeah. Thrift store. I like that too. Okay. What kind of themes are you hoping? Yes, I'm still doing YouTube. Oh yeah. YouTube is my main business, like big time. The shop is more for my creativity. Well, not that my YouTube channel isn't, but it's more for like, I find something I like and I really want to make it. And it's more like self-care time for me to make those things, if that makes sense. I do not have a Seymour. We have Ace. I don't know. Are they owned by the same thing? We do not have an AC Moore here in Texas. All right. So now I've got these. And then, what was the one? Oh, here. This is the last one I got to cut. Got a pin. Need to put this pin somewhere. Because I will step on it probably. Oh, Michael's bought them out? Oh. I don't know AC Moore. And I don't have like Menards. I know Whitney has Menards. I do not have Menards here either. We do not have that. Okay. I don't. All right. I'm going to put this here. Okay. Let's see. All right. Once you've got these done, your bundles, now let me try to clean up my mess. If that's even possible here. All right. I'm going to take my banner, and then I'm going to take a group of this. Oh, I need to shred this on the side. I do have Bucky's, yes. Bucky the squirrel. Or Beaver. Beaver if you live in Texas, squirrel if you're Whitney. That was so freaking funny. Oh my gosh, I don't know if y'all remember that from Penners. Whitney was like, she was so excited to see the squirrel. And I was like, yeah, it's a beaver. It's not a squirrel. Neighborhood gifts for Christmas. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So what kind of DIY gift ideas? Because I'm working on a video for that. What kind of DIY gift ideas do y'all want me to put in that video? You guys can give me some input. All right. So I'm going to take these, and then what I want to do is kind of find the center, and I'm going to kind of bunch it up. And I am going to try to do this without. All right. I'm going to take, so I've made it, I folded it in half. And so I've got like this, the little loopy thing. So I'm going to take this, whatever it's called, twine, and I'm going to pull my tails through this to get it onto the banner. And then you just want to, I'm going to do it down here and then I'll show you. Just going to have to tighten it up except that I did it upside down. Come on, Courtney. Wait, did I? Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. I want this side to be here. And then you just tighten it. Okay, this paper's not cooperating. Stand by. You know what? That's not going to work very well. Oh, no, don't do it that way. Don't do it that way. Take it back. I take it back. Hold on. Let me try this again. I got to find a better way to do this. Tammy, it's going to be online. It's Creative Designs by Courtney. If you go to the website right now, you'll be able to find it, but it just says opening soon. And then I will it's also linked through Creative on the Cheap, my other website. You can get to it that way also. Okay. This is a little bit trickier to do in person. Okay. So trying to tighten this on here is definitely, there we go. Okay, it's a little finicky to try to get this knotted, but just how I showed you, you make the loop and then you gotta pull all this down. There. Yes, that's what I wanted. Then what it's gonna look like is you take your banner. And so in between your little, and of course you can trim those, but like I said, you know, if you don't like them super long, and then you just kind of manipulate it to get it looking how you want it. So I'm just gonna keep doing that for now. Ooh, okay. It's not a storefront. It is just online. It's gonna be, yeah, just online. So you can sign up for if you sign up for the weekly newsletter, and if you don't want to get like my other crafty emails, which is totally fine, like it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. You can just opt in just to find out information about the shop if you want. And that's where I'll be like, hey, guess what? I'm, previewing it, or, hey, asking for input or whatever. So if you just want to get the weekly newsletter for that, you can totally do that. All right. So once I've got that, now I'm going to trim my little ribbons. And I think I'm just going to cut mine straight across, but you definitely could. Your store. Okay. I'm just going to go straight across. There we go. I know y'all can't see me. Sorry. Hold on. I'm just cutting the ends off of my little cluster. Okay. So you can just kind of play with it and, get it how you want it. And then you're going to keep doing that. Do your little bundles in between. Fold it in half, make a loop, pull the tails through, and just keep going down the line. I have so many fall banners. I really just have so many. It's like, can you ever have enough? I don't know. Usable. Okay, seriously, DIY gifts. Okay, usable. So like what what would you consider usable? All right, here we go. Take this. I'm going to shred this a little bit. If someone wants this banner after I'm done with it, you can have it. Because like I just said, I don't need any more banners. I don't need any more. Okay. I don't need any more. Functional gifts. Yes, that's good too. I do love to read, so I definitely am going to have I do plan to release collections that are themed. The only bad part about it is like you can't like if like my Disney fabric I have, I can't use that and sell it. Like you're not supposed to. It's on registered trademarked characters. So that kind of is a little bit of a bummer just because, I had plans to do fun collections, like Disney collection and then Snoopy collection and all these, but I can't because, I'll get in trouble. So those may be things that I will do for giveaways. Coffee sleeves, it's on my list. Oh, 100%. I'm all over the coffee sleeves. 100% doing coffee sleeves. I just don't know on the coffee sleeves. I'm kind of in between the kind that covers the entire cup versus just the little, kind of like a Starbucks. All right. So again, you just fold it in half in case you missed it and pull through. Yep. Quilted pouches. Yep. Yes. 100%. So yeah, I do have plans for like a book themed collection. So it's going to be like Kindle sleeves and book sleeves where you can put your book in there. Bible sleeves, bookmarks. What else? Like I said, the charms, the Kindle charms that you can put on there. I don't remember what I was going to put in there. Yes, hot pads. Yeah. So if anybody knows where I can find, because I have tried to find it, I found the, so like on this little pie one that I made, I found the tan bias tape, but I can't find tan rickrack. I've been trying, and I really wanted it to be tan to make it look more like a pie. And then I am planning to maybe get like a gray fabric to make it look like the pan on the bottom instead of tan. So this is my prototype, which I need to mark so that I know it's my prototype. I've got a big box of prototypes that it's like, things I need to either fix or change or I didn't like about it. Or I do have also corner bookmarks. I did make one of those. They look like this, but it slips on the corner page of your book. Yes, I would. Yeah, funny you should say gingerbread because look what I actually am making something. I'll show you all the fabric. You'll get a little sneak peeks here for being here. So I have to show you this cute fabric I got because I have some projects in mind for it. So this is a gingerbread fabric I got. This will be something that's in my shop. I cannot wait for this one. It's super cute, I thought. And then, of course, I've got this one I bought. I don't even remember. I think I bought it like in April or I can't remember. I saw it at Hobby Lobby like it's some weird month. I think it was in April. But this one is really cute too. It's just pinky. And it's got gingerbread all over it. And then I've got, of course, the coordinating. And then this is another print that will be for Christmas in the shop. I thought this one was really cute too. Doggy bandanas. I'm going to be making some of those because my girls need to look cute. So yeah, I highly, highly, highly would love it when that form goes live, like I said, where you can make requests and then or waitlist yourself for a project and a item. But please give me input because that will just really help me so much. So much. All right. We're getting there. I got my second bundle done. I think I'm just going to trim them later, I think. So I can keep moving along with this. All right. Oh, thank you, Deborah. I'm glad you like it. I'm going to do some fun things in there when I start making like treats and stuff. I'm going to start including thank you, Bridget. I appreciate that. Make some treats that I'll have in there, some recipes. The sock sleeves. Sock sleeves. I don't know what the sock sleeves are. What are those? Oh, the Java. Are you talking about the brand? Like, is it the one that the brand Java? What is it called? Java sock? Oh, thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. Because sometimes I'm like, I don't know if people really even like my newsletter. Like, do they like it? I don't know how much information you guys like to know, but I definitely love making the different freebies each week for the newsletter to put in there. So I hope you guys are enjoying those because those are fun to make. But yeah, if you're in my newsletter, the Oh, goodness. That's where I'll probably be asking for suggestions, dropping sneak peeks, things like that too. This is. Oh, thanks. That's so sweet. I'm so glad y'all like the newsletter. Yeah, if there's anything special you want to see in there, but yeah, I am going to share some of my fun treats that I'm going to be making for fall in the newsletter and show you how to like package them up cute and stuff like that. Little DIYs to go with it. Okay, this is really tricky to get this right at the top. There. Okay. Yes, definitely we'll be making some doggy bandanas. I like the scrunchy kind that goes, and then the kind that you can feed the collar through too. So those are the bandanas I've been making for my dogs. All right, we got 2 more bundles to do, and then we're good to go here. Oh, that's a good idea, Vicky. You're right. I totally could do that. I need to work on my ruffle skills because I'm still kind of a beginner sewer, but you know, I'm getting more confident each day. Oh yeah, scrunchies. Oh yeah, I actually found this fabric. That's all my craft room right now. You'd probably be like, how do you even manage to? I don't know what I did with it, but I have this really cute fabric. I don't know. I also made. So I also did a key fob, and I did it where it's two patterns. And so I like making key fobs. Those are fun to do, and they're easy and quick. And I don't know what I did with that other fabric, but I found this really pretty fabric to do some scrunchies. I don't know where it is. Sorry. I don't know where it is. Yes, Pam, you should. Totally should. Like I just kind of started and picked it back up. So the fun fact here is that in 5th grade, my mom made me take a sewing class. And it was like, you know, I was in 5th grade, right? And so she's like, you need to learn how to sew. So I took this sewing class and I remember making a bag, and I don't know, it was a week long, right? But from the minute I took that sewing class, anytime I needed to sew something, and I'd ask my mom, she's like, you took a sewing class, you should be able to do it. And I'm like, no, I can't. So anyway, oh no, am I out of burlap? Oh no, here it is. Oh, I'm one short. But yeah, I've just been practicing. Honestly, once you start, there's so many good tutorials out there, and it's just practice. Like once you practice, okay, I guess I lost my ribbon. I don't know what I did with it. It's kind of it picks up pretty easily. So I say go for it, Sam. Or Pam, not Sam, sorry. Go for it, Pam. Don't be scared of your sewing machine. And they're not that expensive. Like the one I have, it's less than a Cricut machine. I think it's like, it was on sale the other day, I think for $199. And it does, you know, it's a good machine, I think. So, yes, I am doing lip balm holders too. I've got those going. Yes, I'm so glad Whitney I didn't really give Whitney a choice. I was like, here's the link to my machine. Yeah. Whitney and I think we're our biggest influencers. We influence each other quite a bit. I know. Yeah. I was like, here's the link. Buy it now. She's like, okay, add it to cart. I'm like, all right, good. Good to go. All right. I'm going to trim this now and then see what we are looking like. Okay. I need to do a better. I'm telling you though, Whitney is like, she is, her project, she's made some really cute stuff. Really, really, really cute. It's just therapeutic. I don't know. It's just really nice to, it's relaxing. Unless you have to rip out of the seams, then it gets not so relaxing, but you know what? That's okay. All right. So close. I'm trimming all this up. And then we've got this ready to go. All right, let's see where we're at here. Oh, some of these are a little too long still. Okay, I gotta trim some more. All right, so to get this a little bit even, I'm gonna. Yes, Bridget. The amount of fabric I have acquired is a lot. We'll just leave it at that. Is a lot. And then I made the mistake of going. So I've been buying fabric at like Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and I made the mistake of going to a quilt shop here. It's called So Special Quilt. Yeah, shouldn't have gone in there. That was just nuts. You know, there's so many cute fabrics out there. But okay, now let's see where we're at. I did not do bundles on the at the very, very end pieces just because I did not feel like. Am I even? I don't know. You know, but I don't know. Maybe I need to. Okay, a little more trimming, but that's basically it. That is your fall or autumn, if you're doing the autumn one, banner. And again, if you didn't grab the packet, it's down there. You can get the little free printables for the pennants. And then I'm just going to, on the ends, what I usually do to finish off my banners, I just like to kind of fold them, make a loop, and then just pull the knot through like that. That's how I like to finish them. And then I just trim off this extra floopy piece right here. So that is how I like to finish it. Thank you, Barbara. Did you and Whitney become friends through YouTube? Yes. Yes, we met through YouTube. What year was that, Whitney? I don't even remember. I reached out to her. It was back when I remember she had 10,000 subscribers and I think I had 6. And I was so nervous because I watched her channel and I loved her stuff. And I was so nervous because I was like, okay, I'm going to reach out to her. I really want to do something with her, a collab. But, you know, in the YouTube world, if you don't know, it's kind of like if you have, 6,000 subscribers, it's kind of unsaid that you don't reach out to somebody with, 500,000 that you've never talked to, never whatever, and been like, hey, collab with me, because it just kind of looks like you're, trying to use that person's audience, I guess. So anyway, some people will do brave enough to do it. I was never like that. I just reached out to people that were kind of near my range. And so I reached out and I was like, hey, I would love to do a collaboration with you. And luckily she said yes. She'd never done one before. And we did a thrift flip collaboration. And then the rest is history. We've been buddies ever since. I don't even know what year that was. Oh, I love you, Whitney. Yeah. So when she said yes, I was like, oh my gosh, yay. And it was the best thing ever. And then soon after that, she quit her job and became YouTube full-time. And then, yeah. Well, not soon after that. I guess you still did your other job for a while. But all right. That is the end of this pennant banner. The end. There it is with the little floopity doopities hanging down. Super simple. Really easy. Like, I mean, these are just really easy to make for any like occasion. I mean, you could do these for birthdays. Just a little bit of ribbon, 3 different ribbons, different textures. That's kind of the key, and different widths is what I usually like to do. So, you know, you got skinny and then a thicker one and then some wired ribbon that you can shape around. But thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, that is our pennant banner. That one came together pretty quickly. This would be a good craft night too. So I am oh, thank you. You're welcome. May 2019. That's right. It was before the pandemic. That's right. Wow, that's a long time. Mathing, 6 years. So yeah, I've known Whitney for 6 years. 6 years. But honestly, I feel like one thing about Whitney and I is we do a lot of the, like, our DIY brains, I feel like, are very, very similar. And there are a lot of times where I'll make something and then Whitney's like, oh gosh, I was going to make that too. Or I'm making one similar and vice versa. It's just really funny because it's like, we're not shocked at this point now when we're like, hey, I made this. And then I can't remember what the latest thing was that we did. I can't remember what it was. It was something. I made something and Whitney was like, oh my gosh, I just put that up in my video too. Did you enjoy our tech? Yes, Mary. Yes. The 80-degree weather was very nice. Oh, yes, that's what it was. Ghost fabric. Okay, so yeah, I bought this. It was this one, right, Whit? And she has the black one. And I was like, you really need to get this fabric. And she's like, yeah, I already got it. She's like, I got it in black. I'm like, oh, okay. Wooden popsicles. How much for it? And do you take PayPal? Oh, Monique, you want my fall banner? I'll send it to you. You don't have to pay me for it. Email me, Monique, and I will package it up and send it to you. You can have it if that's what you're talking about. If you'd like the banner, I'm happy to send it off to somebody. Most of my DIYs, honestly, I know you guys asked me this. I don't keep them. I keep some because if I kept them all, we all know that just wouldn't be very good. My house would just be a clutter mess. But I have friends who come and raid them. And well, I've already talked about kind of what I do with all my DIYs and stuff like that. So yes, Casey, yeah, here, neighbor over here in Texas. It was nice. The weather was kind of nice today. It wasn't super hot, like in the 80s. I love how we call that fall. It's fall here because it's 80 degrees. It's so hot. So hot. As giveaways, yeah. Yeah, and I do that too. I 1 year I gave away, I can't remember. We packaged up, I don't know, probably 10 or 12 of my DIYs. We did it, and it was like at Christmas. I gave one away each day. I posted it, and the first person who said they wanted it got it. So I don't know. Maybe I need to do that again because literally all these DIYs I've been making, I have just been putting in a box because I don't have room for them at the moment. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I wanted to show y'all that I have new and exciting or that's coming up, but my craft room is a mess. I am going to be duping something for the video this week that I'm really excited about. So I can't wait for y'all to see that. It's going to be fun. Hopefully I can knock it out of the park. But yeah, I will link everything in the description box, and I will you'll definitely know when. Thank you. Thanks, Bridget. That's sweet. I'll start sharing sneak peeks in the newsletter and things like that. So, October 1st, that's what I'm shooting for. October 1st. All right. Does anyone else have any other questions? This one went by fast. This craft was really easy. This would be a good craft night. Did I already say that? I think I already said that. Project to do. I'm actually going to be trying to host a craft night. And I think I had several people ask me like how I do my craft nights. So I might film it and show you how I set it up and how I do it and how I charge people and all that stuff. I don't know if that's something you're interested in, but oh, thank you. Thank you. I love Whitney too. What's not to love about whiskey and wit? Yes, sneaky peekies for sure. Oh, thank you, Vicky. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's okay. There we go. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you watch the videos, Kimberly. That's fun. I have not thought about Whatnot. I don't know much about it. I will say that I started on one platform, set up my whole shop, and then I was like, you know what? This isn't the platform for me. So then my website is through GoDaddy. And I started to set it up through GoDaddy, and then I was like, nope. And now I'm on Shopify, restarted it again. And so Shopify is there's so many things you can do there and there. So it's just taking me a little bit to finish setting it up, but I'm working through it. So, and in the meantime, making fun things. So, but yeah, I hope to just, it is going to be a huge variety of stuff. Every collection will be different. So, so yeah, Shopify, there's a lot on there to get through. And so the main thing, and the reason I didn't do Etsy, because, so with my research, and watching tons of videos of people talking about Etsy versus Shopify, the main takeaway that I've kind of figured out is that if you don't have a following already, that Etsy is a great place for you to go, just because they kind of have that built-in advertising for you. Shopify, you have to really market yourself, and there's no help in the marketing. So I went with Shopify just because I was like, well, I already know people, like I already have an audience, and I'm already on the socials and everything like that. So yes, I will definitely pin the shop in the comments and in the description when it's over. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I am excited. I've got little freebies. I've came up with something that it's the freebies included. One of the little things I'm doing, it's actually like each time it's a new little, I don't know how to describe it without giving too much away. It's like collector's items. Like it's different. The other thing that I'm working on that I really wanted to do some kind of ornament where every year it's kind of like Hallmark, where every year it's a different ornament. And so I sewed one today. It was a personalized like gingerbread ornament, and I don't know where it went, but I think it's going to be really cute. So there's a girl version and a boy version, and then you can put the name of the person on here. I've got a way to put a little tag with the name. Girls have a bow on their head, and guys have a bow right here. That is something would be a pre-order on the website, and so I'm really hoping to finalize whatever ornament I want to do for this year, because that's something. Oh yeah, satin scrunchies. I haven't sewn a lot with satin. I've been kind of nervous to try sewing with satin. So I don't know what I did with that ornament. I have a mock-up I'm sorry. If y'all saw this mess right here, you'd probably be like, okay, well, that's probably why you can't find it, Courtney. But anyway, that'll be, again, it'll be on the website and it would be a pre-order. And then once the pre-orders close, I would make them and they would just be sent out because they have to be personalized with names. So I'm hoping to pull that together, but oh, I appreciate that, Debbie. Thank you. What do I do in my free time? I like to read. I've been reading a lot. I honestly, what do I like to do in my free time? I like to read. Read. I will turn on movies, but I don't necessarily watch them. I will do something else while I'm watching them. I have started to. I just got a new kit to cross stitch a Christmas scene, so I'm excited to start that. I like old lady crafts. I don't know. I like cross stitching. I'm old, so why not, right? But yeah. So yeah, my mom went through that too when her hair grew back out. It was different. Yes, that's right. I have to do another thing. Yeah, white noise for sure. Oh, thanks, Carol. I appreciate that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But yeah, I like to read. And then what else do I like to do? I don't know. I'm still like momming a lot, so I'm on the choir board for this year. Um, and yeah, so I've got a new cross stitch I'm about to start. I just hope I can see. I haven't cross stitched in so long. Like I used to do it all the time in high school and college. Like that was just I loved to cross stitch. And now I can't see. It's so hard to see. So I'm hoping I can work it out because it's like a 'twas the night before Christmas thing. So anyway, I'm hoping to do that. Also got an embroidery machine. I had one and then I got rid of it because I wasn't using it, but now I have a new one. So now I can embroider stuff. So that's another thing that will potentially be in the shop as I can personalize things like that. Oh yeah, those are great authors. I love them. I like James Patterson and I like Debbie McComber. Sophie Kinsella is probably my favorite author for like just kind of lighthearted books. Hi, Cindy. And then if you're subscribed to my newsletter, you probably have seen it, but I have been going through tearing through, I should say, Frida McFadden's books. So she's got several of her books turning into movies. The Housemaid, which is like a 3-book series. If you haven't read that one, I love that book series. And then she just found out that The Tenant is going to be made into a movie. But I love her books. They're thriller-ish, but they're not like super scary. And she doesn't use a lot of language and things like that. So yes, Frida McFadden. I've read all of her books except for there's one. I haven't read. She has a new one coming out called The Intruder. I haven't read that one. And then there's one more that I haven't read, but otherwise I've torn through all her, but I love her. Oh wow, 21 years old and 5. No. I'm donezo. Like empty nest as of May 17th. I will be an empty nester. I have read The Teacher. Yep. Yes, and that movie, they bumped the release date of the Housemaid movie. It was supposed to come out Christmas Day, and now it's coming out a week before. So if you haven't read that series, the Housemaid series, it's really good. It's 3 books. But yeah, I can't wait for that movie to come out. So my middle kiddo is majoring in criminal psychology. My son has been wanting to be a veterinarian since he was in sixth, fifth grade, somewhere around there. So, uh, yeah. And then my oldest works. She just started the process to be a museum docent, and then she also works part time for my husband. She designs pools. So, um, yes, I went through a hand embroidery phase. There may be some of that stuff in the shop. I'm telling you, it's just going to be a smorgasbord of, extension of what you see on my channel, probably. There's so many other things too. And I want to do a bunch of laser projects, and I definitely want to do a kit of some sort. I may do an ornament kit. I don't know. There's just so many options. Yeah. I can't wait for the movie. And then the Tenant, I think, comes out next year. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a magnifying glass because I cannot see. I cannot see crossed. It's so hard to see all the tiny stuff. Stencils, yeah. I mess with my little worry stone some more. These are so fun to make. I'm not very good at clay, but you can't really mess these up. There we go. Yes, me too. I do this number off and on, off and on, off and on all the time. And what's so weird, or it's not weird, but so my purple glasses, these are like meant for actual computer work and like up close. They're progressives, but it's specifically for like when I'm working on my computer and stuff. And then I also have my blue ones, which also adds the distance in there. But I just wear these all the time. I don't ever wear my blue ones anymore, so I don't know. I can't wait to see my shop either, Cindy. I'm excited. I've got like the designs in there and things like that. But like I said, Shopify is a beast to navigate through. Okay, what advice would I give to someone who wants to start a YouTube channel? Okay, just start. Pick up your phone and just start. That is the best advice I can give you. I think the main thing is consistency. That would be my biggest advice in the beginning, is just be consistent, because if you're trying to build a following, you've got to show up and you just have to keep putting the content out there. And also Canva. Learn Canva. Get a pro subscription to Canva, because Canva is going to be what you're going to want to use for a lot of your stuff. I would say that's probably the main thing, is just be consistent, use your phone. Don't worry about, getting fancy equipment, and lighting. That's the other thing. Your videos, I mean, yeah, if you're using your phone, and that's totally fine. Like I used my phone for the first, I don't even know, 2 years, I think I was on YouTube. You just need to make sure you have good lighting. The quality, you just want to make sure that when people watch your video, that they're not like, oh, I can't see it, or I can't, just lighting and consistency. That's where I would start. Thumbnails. So I'm not an expert on thumbnails, that's for sure. What I do is I go into Canva, and at first when I started, I would make a thumbnail, and then the next file I'd create a thumbnail, and the next file. And now I've gotten smart to where all of my, like, each year I start fresh, but like for fall, when I make a fall thumbnail, I make it, and then the next week's fall thumbnail, I put it in that same like file, and then I can just kind of start that way, for me anyway, it lets me see, okay, hey, this was my thumbnail the week before, and it did, it got great clicks. It's good. People were interested, or no, it was junky, whatever. And I know exactly what I need to change. The microphone, yes, lighting in a good microphone. I have the blue. I don't know. I think Whitney and Shannon has the same mic as we do. It's blue Yeti. I don't know if it's blue. It says blue on it. I don't know what the brand is. I don't know, but it's blue. It's like, it literally says blue, but it's also blue. So, and I've got a, what is that thing called? Like the sound thing over the mic. I've got one of those. But yeah, for sure. Microphone. If you don't have a good microphone, then do your voiceover with your earbuds in. Instead of just like talking to your computer. If you aren't able to get the mic yet, do it with your earbuds in, because it'll be a little bit more concentrated. For sure. Mr. T going to do another voiceover. We're way overdue for that for sure. Need to get that done. Thumbnails. Sorry, I was talking about thumbnails. Anyway, so honestly, for me personally, the thumbnails that do well for me, for fall and for Christmas, I do better on my thumbnails when I have pictures of my projects on the thumbnails for whatever reason, because like, for instance, last week, for that fall video, I did not put my pictures of my projects at first. I did go back and change it, but, and I don't know what it is about fall and Christmas, but seeing the projects gets better clicks. Now, when it comes to January till August, making those mysterious thumbnails that we make, where it's like, look at this item, it's going to be in the video, those kind of thumbnails, those get the clicks. So that's just for me personally. I've noticed on my analytics that when I do fall and Christmas, it's, it's better to see the projects. But so that's kind of my tips on thumbnails. Just something that grabs attention. Oh, yeah. Honestly, for me, I haven't noticed one way or the other. I typically don't put my face on there a lot because I just noticed it doesn't make much of a difference. I know some people it does make a difference, but that's just one of those things you have to watch your analytics and just watch your, and see how it's performing. YouTube has a thing now where they will also make suggestions to you for thumbnails. I've never used one of YouTube's, and then a lot of people will get help from like Chat GPT or vidIQ has, I think it's vidIQ has, where they'll create thumbnails in there. One of those things. I don't know if it's vidIQ or TubeBuddy, but one of them does a thing with thumbnails. So I personally, every once in a while, at this point, I just throw my face up there every once in a while, just so people can be like, oh, okay, that's her face. Because oftentimes I haven't been doing like face intros. And so you just see my hands. So it's like, if I realize, oh gosh, the last two videos, I didn't have an actual intro of my face. I try to put my face on a thumbnail. That makes sense. So just people can make the connection. But yeah, for sure. Any other questions about anything? Okay, so yeah, I'm duping something this week for the video. I'm very excited. I had to get some advice from Whitney because it involves wood. Oh, thank you, Alma. Yes, I am down 30 pounds officially as of 2 days ago, whatever day that was. Saturday, when I weighed myself, 30 to 30 pounds. So still got a lot to go, but it's a start. So I'm excited. I have my little jars. If y'all remember that video I made where I had the little jars. So that's been fun, is moving my little flowers that I've been moving over into my little jars. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you. It has not, how did I lose weight? Well, so I Oh, that's awesome, Dixie. Way to go. Dixie Blue Steel, 60 pound. That is fantastic. Um, so I've done many different things throughout my life. I've done keto, I've done Atkins, I've done uh, MetaFast. I think those are the main ones I've tried in years, whatever. But the main thing I did is I just started really, really slow. And I started with very small changes. So the first thing I had to do was give up Dr. Pepper. So I gave up fully loaded Dr. Pepper. And then that just kind of transitioned into soda, that I just gave up soda. So that's where I started. And I gave myself about 2 weeks to just give up Dr. Pepper. Once I got that done, then I started focusing on protein. I did not cut out foods. I didn't, I mean, I wasn't like eating donuts and cookies and cakes and stuff, but if I wanted some chicken tenders or french fries, I would eat that. But I focus on protein and also calorie intake. I mean, it's the bottom line is this calorie intake. Hi, Rachel. It was very hard to give up Dr. Pepper, Cindy, especially since I have like a Dr. Pepper shirt. I've got a Dr. Pepper necklace. Whitney got me a bunch of Dr. Pepper like merch. So I do see Dr. Pepper everywhere, but so that's where I started. And when I say protein, like we're talking 120 grams protein to 140 grams, just somewhere in that range. Protein's the big thing. I also started walking. I walk a mile a day. I have not walked in a while though. I need to pick it back up because it's just too hot. So I stopped walking because it got super hot here. But I'm about to start picking that back up. So I just focused on those things: protein, calorie intake, and walking a mile a day. And that's it. Like I still eat, like I still have iced coffee. I also realized that my coffee that I have in the morning, I was doing like zero sugar creamers. And I realized, if I'm trying to be healthier, I honestly, because I like the Chobani ones. I don't know if you've ever tried those. But when you look at the ingredients, I was just, well, the Chobani sugar-free ones actually are not that bad. But the International Delight, that's the one I was using. Just not good calorie wise or not good ingredient wise. And so I actually use regular Chobani creamer. It's like 35 calories for a tablespoon, but it's literally just cream, sugar, pure cane sugar, and then like flavoring, and that's it. It's 3 ingredients. So it's learning those like which is better. Like, is it better to have a creamer with pumped full of chemicals or to have a little bit more calories but something with whole ingredients? So that was kind of what I had to learn also. But once you start doing a calorie deficit, then and I wasn't starving myself. Like calorie deficit, like 1600 to 1800 was my range calories. So I just try to stay in there. And honestly, at this point now, I have to like force myself to eat because I eat 1 meal a day and I'm full. Like it's like I'm fasting. But the protein, that's the main thing. I've got to make sure I hit protein because otherwise you start losing your hair and your muscle and things like that. So that would be my advice. Start very, very slow. Do one little change until you're comfortable with it, like 2 or 3 weeks, then do something else. 2 to 3 weeks, then do something. That's why it's taken me a while to do it. But that would be my advice. But yeah. Yeah, I'm on an iced coffee kick for sure. I haven't. My Mr. Cheap got me an espresso machine for my birthday. So I make my own iced coffees and they're so yummy. But yeah, I have those every single day. And then, someone asked me about protein supplements. I don't do protein supplements. I mean, I have protein powder. My favorite protein powders are the Clean and Simple Eats. They have I think they're such good flavors. And then I also love the Built protein bars. Um, and those are really good. They're kind of like if you like marshmallows, protein bars. I don't like protein bars. I should just say most protein bars I don't like, but I like the Built Puffs. The puffs specifically, but it's literally like you're eating just a marshmallow. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's just really good. Those are the protein bars that I like. They're really, really good. So, and they've got some new ones out. Yeah, Built bars are so yummy. Oh, that sounds yummy. Cosmic brownie protein powder. Yeah, I've got s'mores protein powder right now and birthday cake protein powder. Yeah. So those are good. Oh yeah, they are. That is true, Stevie. That is very true. I also like those little rice cake things. Drizzleicious, I think is what they're called, and they're drizzled with stuff. The birthday cake ones are really good, and you can have like 22 of those. Uh, what kind of Built bars? Okay, my favorites. I like salted caramel, the peanut butter chunk cookie chunk, but they haven't had that one in forever. Um, Cookies and cream, and I like the cookie dough one also. I'm not a big fan of the brownie one. It's a little too much chocolate for me, but those are my favorite. Oh, and then they have new ones like sour. They have sour protein bars now. Built Bars does. I have not tried those yet. But I like to take the s'mores Built Bar, and if you cut it and then take some graham crackers and you melt the bar a little bit in the microwave, it's pretty yummy because it gets all melty and it's like having a s'more. Aren't protein powders. I don't know. I am okay with the ingredients in the one of from Clean Simple Eats, but I'm not sure about different brands. I used to do a lot of protein smoothies, but I haven't really been doing smoothies lately. Yeah, Dollar Tree is hit or miss. Yeah, I do wish that it was the same everywhere because I know that can be extremely frustrating when we craft with stuff and then you can't find it. Like I get it. It is kind of frustrating. And part of my problem is I try to buy stuff when I know I'm going to make something with it, but there've been times where I've bought stuff and then I hold on to it and then the next year I pull it out and it's like, oh, I really would like to use this, but I know for a fact you won't be able to find it. So it's like, well, not going to make that project. But maybe those are things I need to put in my shop. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, Clean Simple Eats. Check them out. They've got some. You can buy it at also, I think not Costco. Target, I think sells the Clean and Simple Eats protein powder. If you want to go in person, I think they have it there as well. I'm opening in a shop, Lisa. That's what you missed. I'm opening a shop. Hopefully October 1st will be the launch. That's what I'm shooting for, but I will keep you updated if I can get it done sooner. Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited. It should be fun. It should be fun. Yes. Yeah. I hear you, Carol. I'm not much of a like a lot of it's craft supplies, that kind of stuff. Usually Hobby Lobby is the only store I will go in person. Like Michael's, I'll order it online or I try to avoid going in person if I can, but because then I end up with extra stuff when I go in person. It's just not a win-win. It's just not. Protein powder, usually I would make smoothies with it, or I like to put it in yogurt. You could do it with yogurt. The other thing is if you have unflavored protein powder, take yogurt and make it into cream cheese. So, and then you add some protein powder into the yogurt, and if you turn it into cream, like it, you put it in cheesecloth. Basically, you take the yogurt and you put it in cheesecloth, and then you let it kind of drip and drain in the fridge overnight. And then what happens is all the liquid goes out of it, and when you pull it out, like literally, it's the yogurt is consistency of cream cheese. So if you put the protein powder in there, you'll get in the yogurt, you'll get even extra protein, and then you can add flavoring, or you can do flavors. So if you want to add, make it a s'mores cream cheese or a salted caramel cream cheese, put your protein powder, mix the yogurt, and make the thing. That's really yummy. It's really, really yummy. That I don't know, Lisa. I am not sure about that. I will not give any medical advice. I do not know. Yes, crafting is not hoarding, that's for sure. I've been trying to use up my stuff, and I've been doing pretty good, but it's like I said, if I pull stuff that I haven't used, it's like, can you guys get it or get something similar? So it makes it kind of hard. Dollar Tree makes it a little hard to duplicate exactly, but oh, thanks, Lorianne. It's gonna be a shop of just all kinds of things. If I can make it, it could possibly be in there. But yeah, just handmade things, sewing projects as well as laser projects as well as 3D item. Like I'm just using all of these machines that I have to create things. Because it's like I make a video and I use a machine and then I'm like, oh, that was really fun. I want to make some more stuff. But I don't necessarily go and have fun with my machines on my own unless I'm working for a video. So now I'll be able to be like, oh, well, now I can just go use the machines, dust them off, and use them for more than just videos, which will be nice. So that'll be fun. All right. Any last minute questions or suggestions or anything before I go? Yes, for sure. It's like I said, yeah, for sure. Like those worry stones I saw, and I was like, oh, I just want to make worry stones. So currently that's my new obsession is working on worry stones. So, oh, look at you, multitasker, Bridget. That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you for those of you who tuned in. Got a video going up Thursday. It's going to have some new DIYs along with some from the vault. I'm doing a dupe in that video that I'm excited for, and it's going to tie into Wicked, the movie coming out. So I'm excited for that. I haven't made it yet. So there's always that, but that's going to be tomorrow's adventure. So thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. All right. Oh, thank you, Peggy. Let's see. Oh, okay. Team Pumpkin won on our poll. 70%. Can you show the work? Oh, yeah. Well, this is like literally just today. I started working with but basically you take clay, sorry, the camera, and there's like a little spot in there for you to, and then I'll seal it and it'll be like glossy, and it's just a little thing that fits in your pocket and you just rub it. So I'm just messing around with some ideas for that, but those are fun to make for sure. So fun. Ooh, Las Vegas. You guys hot there? Is it hot there? I don't know. All right, guys. Well, I guess I will wrap it up. I'd probably need to clean my craft room a little bit so that when I come in tomorrow morning, I can actually... Oh, 98 degrees. Okay. Yikes. We were in the 80s today, but we were 98. We were 104 last week, so I feel ya. I feel ya. All right, guys. I will say hi to Mr. Cheap. Thank you so much for jumping in and on to watch the live and craft if you crafted. If you didn't, I'll link everything down below in the description box once it's up. But I hope you guys have a great night. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.